Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, turning the great strategy games today into one of the best, Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. And it is May 17th, 1942. We have been moving our way down the map here in turn 48. We've got a nice little pocket here. As I always say, I'm no haberdasher, but that looks like a nice little pocket to me. He may try to break this way, but I don't really think he can do that. I think that all of these troops are now isolated. I don't see any way he could get through here. He could bring something like here and try to go here just to link up, but he's not going to get much freight through there. I think they're totally isolated. Um, but when I left you last time, and you may say, well, I thought we were going to live stream today. Well, here's the thing. There are a few things we need to clean up, figure out, air war stuff that I wanted to do, and I'm like, that never really makes for the most scintillating live streams when I'm setting up the air war. And so I thought we'd finish this up. Now the live stream crapped out right at the end. Now I was only going another minute anyway. You didn't really miss anything. I had just come down this way, and if we back up, so let's back up. Oh, that's kind of a well. Let's move up this way. Can he move up this way? There we go. Let's move up this way. And you know what I want to do? I'm going to get the pencil out, and I can only do that when I record. And there's the pencil. It's famous. We've got this pocket right here. All right. We're going to try to, hold that and then get all of these troops to surrender. That's approximately, let's say 12 divisions. I actually think it's a little bit more than that, but let's say it's 12. Um, We've broken through here. Now, this is not going to be nearly what I had hoped originally. Originally, I wanted to try to come, out this way or up this way and try to link up. We just don't have enough to do that. This is terrible, right? I mean, this is all mud out here, and it's going to be even muddier as time goes on. So is this. You can see the marshes get all the way out here. Um, and so instead of doing that, he's pushed south of the marshes. I'm actually going to go up here. I'm going to turn around here then and try to get another, let's call it 12. I like 12, sure. Let's say it's another 12 divisions. It may be a few more than that in this pocket right here. As soon as they do that, we're just going to recycle and then we're going to do it again. All right. And let's say that's 12. We're also, while doing this, we're cutting the rail lines because if you look here, the rail line comes in here. There's this one little rail line that gets through, but that's about it. It would have to freight what I'm going to call our 20 divisions. Let's say it's 25. I probably underestimated here. It's probably about 25. We'll say, this is 25. Make it 50, 65, something like that. And then as you can see, we're pushing here. We're going to try to anyway. And we're pushing here to link up. And that's about 25 divisions up here. So, when we put all this together, we're getting close to 100 divisions, even doing smaller. Because I say this is 25. I think it's more. This is probably more. This is probably more. All told, it's probably about 100 divisions. If we can do that, I mean, you're talking about 1.2 to 1.5 million troops, right? That's what we have to get during this springtime to have a chance. And so I'm trying to encircle here, then encircle here, encircle all of this down here. And this, when we start talking about some of this stuff down here, I mean, that's another 15 to 20 divisions if we can get out and around this. So I decided to rein in the expectations a little bit in my own head, which, the grand plan originally was to meet up out here and trap 150 divisions. And while that sounds sexy, that's my kind of sexy. It really probably just isn't realistic. And I think our first go at it here, we try to thin this out as much as we can, take 100 our so divisions with us. And then once we've done that and collapsed, here and then here, we can push in here a little bit more. And then maybe it really is realistic to get out here and meet up and capture the rest of them. Same deal over here. We can peel off, peel back. We've still got motorized here and come, north of the Dnieper and do this big encirclement. I'm still trying to do one down here to get this little pocket. There are a lot of opportunities around the map. Now, I mean, there's a long way betwixt here and there, but that's the basic idea. And really, I just wanted to draw because it's a Friday. All right. Moving around the map, I was to about right here. I had just drawn these troops back. Now, I know that some of you said, I don't really think retreating is a good idea. I understand what you're saying, but I feel like really we're just I mean, we're waiting for this to happen. And so, getting these guys routed or completely blown out, I think is a worse idea than standing our ground, having them rout, and then it's going to take 3 or 4 turns to put that all back together. I'm hoping they get I mean, this is just a light division, right? I hope they get reconstituted a little bit while I'm doing this. The problem is right in this sector. As you can see, I've got one lone division here against, who knows how many are coming this way. But really, this rail line doesn't matter as much. We just can't allow this to get closed up, right? We can't have him. Now, he's not going to be coming this way now, but we can't have this start to threaten everything over here. So we're going to have to keep that in mind and watch that. One thing we can do is potentially bring the Italians over here somewhere. I don't know. I could double stack here. I could also just like bring him here. I'm going to put him right there on the rail line just to hold off. Now, we will get this division hopefully built up a little bit next time. I've got him on refit, and it's one thing I want to do this time is go around and see what else we should put or could put on refit. Now, I could move this Panzer division out. I could push him out and through here. My worry is this is not a very strong unit. Um, this is a little stronger, but he's got 6 or 7 divisions around him. Up here, we've got the air landing in one division. So, I'm a little hamstrung here moving this Panzer division out. Like I said, I mean, he could go a long ways. He could get really back here. He could get up here on this rail line. I mean, we may want to turn this north. Now, Zytomir, I'm assuming that's a fairly strong unit. We could turn this a little bit north and try to, really get on here. But what I'm trying to do is get out to this line. Now, what would happen? Okay, so he attacks there. That would be across the river. We're showing a cavalry division and a rifle division. They don't look that strong, but he's going to move into Kiev next time, or East Kiev, I should say. And technically, this unit is really supposed to go up here anyway. We could put him up there next time. I just can't have this get blasted out, because if that gets blasted out, we got a lot of trouble. I'm already worried about this, but I think we'll cause him to pull back a little bit here. At least that's what I'm hoping. That's just such a weak unit. What, 8,000, 6,000? Is there anything else I can get up there? Anything? We just don't have. Really wish he was behind this river, this unit here, because I could shuffle here, certainly, a little bit, but eh, that's a strong division. I'm just afraid he's going to get knocked out. Um, Tell you what, why don't I put this motorized up here, and why don't we take the Panzer division and bring him out here? Now, which way do I want to go? This way or this way? I think we go this way. Is that right? No. Well, I'm afraid actually he would get a little isolated. I could put him here. Let's do that. That way we've got a Panzer kind of in each direction there. All right, so he's through there. If we back that up, they're really going to be pressuring this line here. These guys are in big trouble. Now they still have the rail line coming down here for a turn. Um, okay, let's look at defensiveness. We've got an 8 now, a 4, ugh, and an X. We could try to take this out of here because, I guess we can't. All right, that's a 6 on its own. That's a 2. So really we did need that over there. So now it's an 8, a 4, a 5. This is a 6. I could try to scoot these up. Um, well, I think I'm just going to have to wait for the division next time. Let's just leave it like that. All right, scooting around, scooting around, scooting around. There's nothing else to do out here, I don't think. I wish I had more movement here, but we really don't. I could keep pushing him. Um, he's only got 4 movement points left, though. Let's look at the movement points again. 0, 2. We've got 7 here, but some of that's with the headquarters, and I don't want him to be able to sneak. Well, hmm. Let's leave him there now. There. I want to make sure we constrict this at least. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11. I guess it was more than I thought. It's like 15 divisions. That would be very helpful. All of this, I think I've got set up the way I want it. I would drop this back behind the river, much more defensible, but we're in a level 3 port. Port. Fort. He meant to say. Um, All right, so we're just going to leave that. Here we really could just leave this light division here. If we look at defensiveness, he's an 84, he's a 43 sitting in town. But I want to make sure we don't lose that after holding it all dang winter. I don't want to lose it now. He is just part of a light division that I can't ever remember where the parts 1 and 2 are. I think they're over here somewhere. Is that true? I don't know. I do this every damn time we get over to this, and I'm just gonna forget about it. I don't know. I don't know where they are. How about that? I'm gonna leave this the same. I'm just gonna leave this as is. Now I could eventually move one of these up here or over here and move this down this way, but we're not gonna do that now. All right, we're on movement points. We could try to attack out. Whoops, what in the world just happened? That was crazy. Let's go back to map info. Why did it bring those up? I don't want those up. All right, we're still on move. I don't know, that was weird. We could try to attack. Well, we actually can't. I thought, yeah, he's only got 1 movement point left. He's got really kind of beaten down last time. These 2 guys here and the 2 guys out of town can try to attack here. This is certainly the strongest unit out here. It looks like it's even though, because he's in a fort level 2. Yeah, I don't really like that at all. Um, okay, we can't really do anything there. He's only got 1 movement point. The Hungarian armor, I don't think is going to do much against him. You may find that shocking. The Romanians, no way they can break through. I would love to break through right here, but I just don't think we can. Now, at the end of the live stream yesterday, I had switched these 2 units. I moved this one, the weaker one, over here, and I moved the stronger one, I believe, in here. Yeah, that's why I did. That's why he's only got 1 movement point. Next time, we're going to try to blow this open if we can. Uh, the Germans down here, I shuffled a little bit, and I shuffled him down here to try to hold this, or at least attempt to. This guy, what's this look like? 3.6, 3.1. I don't think that's going to do us any good. Let's see. Okay, that ID could potentially help us here. Let's put him up there. These guys are trying to rebuild. They don't have a whole lot left. Not looking too promising for those guys. Okay, that's all good. This is fine. I could, shift these guys around at some point and try to help if there was any kind of breakthrough here. But now I've got a German division down here. I think I get some other Romanian divisions that should repair or come out of the reserves soon. Let's look back and make sure we don't have anything back at Warsaw. That's Krakow. So we don't have anything at Krakow. Good to know. Nope, we don't. Okay, let's go back further. There's Warsaw. Anything back at Berlin? Nope, we sure don't. Okay. Then I wanted to go from north to south and kind of think about refit a little bit. This no longer needs to be on refit. Let's put it on ready. Ready, ready. Let's look at him just to make sure. Yeah, he's 66. He's fine. For the north, anyway. Ready. Got that on ready. And this also allow us to look at the map just one more time. I'm really trying to have only things on refit now that really need it, now that we're into the spring. So I think all of these guys and everybody's in command. I'm also looking to make sure things are in command as we go along here. Um, all right, that all looks good. He's on refit. I don't think he needs to be. Nope. All right. Ready, ready. He's ready. This unit in here, though, the Mendel Field, he got ripped up a little bit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's put him on refit. Modal's just sitting in here. Hopefully he can protect Modal. Should probably maybe get him out of there. Matter of fact, I think I will. Let's just back him up one. So we've got the headquarters back here. These guys are all in ready. I think that's fine. Same here. There's probably some building that could be done here. Ready, ready looks good. That looks fine. As we get into town here, so this is in Smolensk. Now, these two units, since this static division is so strong, I'm going to move them out here and try to, hold off any kind of counterattack coming off this way. He's on refit. Does he need it? Yeah, probably. I'm going to leave him on refit. Him, I'll take off. Whoops. Take that one off. That one I'll leave on though. Whoops, don't want him in reserve. Make sure it goes to ready. I tell myself. Some of these guys, yeah, he's fine. Let's take him off refit. He can go to ready status. Now we get into second army as we come down here. All right. Ready, ready, and ready. These guys all look good. Hopefully they can start, bagging Soviet prisoners of war is what we're looking for. These guys are already, this looks a lot better than it did right up in this area, doesn't it? Now he's going to be trying to fall back out of here, I'm almost certain. Down here, I will try to get some infantry over here to help. I just don't know how much we can do, really. Um, we've got 3rd Panzer Army out here. Now he could, go a little further, but I'm just almost scared to do it. I don't want him to come in here and get in between us and Minsk. So I'm just going to leave that as is. These guys are all on ready. He really does not need to be on a supply priority 3. He can be on a 2. These guys are all in pretty good shape, I think. Okay. Now we get down here into 7th Corps. And along here, again, we're just holding. Their whole job is going to be getting, Soviet prisoners of war back to Germany. Hopefully, I'm talking big. We've got the Hungarians down here. They're all on ready. Just hoping, he can't get to, down into the Austro-Hungarian Empire out here with these Hungarian troops. We're just going to leave them there. This all looks fine. He's on ready. We've got Romanians. He's totally unready. And you never like to see that. I don't like this. I certainly don't really. But I don't think I have a choice. One of these two units is probably going to get blasted, but I didn't really know what else to do. He's going to try to get the rail line here. And if you look at the combat values, I mean, of course, this would be with us attacking, but still, it's 2 to 10. That's not good, really. I could move this over. I don't think this guy has any movement points left, and he doesn't. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. Pretty sure we're going to get just obliterated there. I could double stack him here, but then he's just going to go here, right? Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm going to leave him. All right, as we come around, I think all these guys should be on ready. They are. So are they. That all looks good. Okay, now some of these units next turn we can get up here to help us. I'm going to need one or two to get up into here to hold this tunnel through here, but we can take a few and get them up here. As a matter of fact, we may switch this out with something that's supposed to be up there. We'll figure all that out next time. I had to move that up there just to cover myself this turn. We'll see what happens next turn. I think all of these guys, well, the Italian is unready, so let's actually back the Italian off. He says the Italian can't move. Okay, fine. All of these guys are unready. Maybe I'll try to put some of these up on refit, but really I'm not sure if that makes a whole lot of sense. Now I definitely want to put on refit. He's in kind of bad shape. I hope he doesn't get blasted this time. Let's hope. Up here, I mean, they could probably stand to be on refit, but we're not going to do it this turn. I really wish I could, have this motorized around here to help. Next turn, hopefully. Um, yeah, he needs to be on refit, certainly. He definitely needs to be on refit. He almost certainly does. Oh my goodness. Okay. On refit. Yep, all of these guys got mauled. Now I could take this headquarters and actually put it on a supply priority 3 as well, just to try to build them up for a turn, because they're in really bad shape. All of these guys are in terrible shape as well, um, as you can see. So it's really just through this little area that I'm going to have things on refit this time. That's fine. I'll also put him on a supply priority 3 as well. Hopefully get him a little extra out here. So let's put that on refit. And that's it. I'm not going to put anything else on refit. We'll cycle through the other things next time. These guys actually look pretty good. Um, Tempted to go right there. I don't want him to bust through here. Yeah, those aren't good odds. I think we should have enough zone of control to be okay there. All right. I think with that, I'm going to turn the turn. Now, I usually like to do that with you guys, but I want to get on to the next so I can do the air war, get that out of the way. And when we live stream tomorrow, we're really ready to go to continue this offensive. I don't think there was anything else I needed or wanted to do. Let's look at our reserves. Just make sure there's nothing else we want to bring out of there. Replacement battalion. Okay, we can actually bring that to the map. We have a few of these. I should probably go back and look and see where we want to put them down. Hungarian, we'll wait. Infantry unit, 76 and 81. Not great. Let's let him sit. This gun battalion's completely depleted. Siege mortar, that's been that way forever. I don't think we're making any more of those. Hungarian unit. All right, let's get you out to the map. You're ready to go, bud. Panzerjägers. Yeah, sure. Close enough. Out to the map we go. We've got anti-air that's in here, but really all I care about is the heavy and mixed flak. Heavy, mixed. Build up, for goodness sakes. Light, 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 army light. Okay, not too worried about that. Stoogs. 80. Eh, that's not terrible though, is it? Let's put them on the map. I mean, they can get filled up on the map as well. I just think we're not turning out very many of those right now. Panzerjägers. All right. We need all the firepower we can get. We may as well put them out there if they're, above, let's say, 75% or something. Let's go to the map there. Let's go to the map there. Okay, these built up pretty well. Here's a Stug. Okay, let's go to the map with you. Um, let's go to the map there. Okay, some of these really built up this last time. I don't know if we just happened to, chug out a bunch of them or churn out a bunch of them or what. Go to the map with you. I mean, good enough. Let's go to the map. All right. Excellent. We've looked through all this. Panzerjägers, we looked through that. Werfer, 85. Let's put that on the map as well. Okay. Great. That looks all right. Let's look at the air, see what we still have in here. We've got Romanian fighters that we need to bring to the map. We've got some just random things that we'll bring when we do the tac, or when we do the air planning. We've also got, for instance, tactical bombers here in SCHG1. What are these? 129Bs. Okay. Hey, the more tactical bombers, the better. We'll look at them next time, though. We got some JU-88s. These are supposed to go into KG-76. Why don't we actually pull back? Let's go find KG-76. There it is, right there. Not sure why those aren't. Oh, they can't get through because of the mud. They just can't get out here. We're gonna have to bring them out next time. I see. Okay. Fine. Let's get back to that and look. We got a lot of recon that we'll bring into the north. We have a lot of transport planes out here as well. Well, I say a lot. We've got at least 39, 17, 10. Oh, I guess these all need to be refilled. That reminds me of one other thing that we need to try to do. Let's try to run some air transport out to our panzers. If we, whoa, where am I going? My gosh. I don't know. Let's try to run it here. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Where's it going to try to run out of? Minsk? It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. So it's coming out of Transport Group North, and these guys here. Let's do a single mission. Now this is going to set up a temporary depot. Would I rather do it on top of a unit? Probably. Um, oh, okay. This is going to fly into an airbase. Okay, well, let's launch it. Let's see what happens. 100 tons of freight got out here. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, excellent. Let's try that again. 58 more tons got out here. All right, this is going to help. And it's, whoops, can't do that. Doesn't look like anyway. Oh, there we go. Transports 11. Let's launch that. 16 tons. I don't think we've lost any transports here. It's amazing. Okay, excellent. While we're at it then, fine. Um, you know what? Let's try to get up into Kiev. I mean, these guys need it. Yeah, we can do it. We're probably going to get hit a lot harder here. Let's launch that. Nope, we got 132 tons through. Oh, this is exciting. Let's try that again. Let's launch it. Yeah, 159 tons in. And this will help us not use as many trucks. Let's not go out of Vinica though. Let's try to go out of Odessa this time. Um, let's launch that. That was a lot longer flight. Yeah, we got 127 tons of freight through. Let's also then try to. It's not really necessary there. Where it really is necessary is Kiev. Um, we can't. Can we go out of Odessa? Yeah, we can. Okay, off you go. 150 tons. Wow, that's excellent. Okay, well, we really needed that. I think that's no. I don't want to keep pulling off of Vinica, certainly. I'm not seeing Odessa here, so I think we've used up Odessa. I think that's probably good enough. But I really wanted to get some stuff up here, and by lordy, we did. All right, let's go to move, and let's turn the turn. I am going to do it without depot management. Now, soon we're going to have to reshuffle depots and look at that, but that's not for this turn. Be very curious to see the counterattacks this time and to see how he reacts to what we've done here. I mean, I'm really most curious to see how the AI reacts to potential envelopments. Is it going to try to drop back? Is it going to try to drive through? Is it going to just sit there, or is it going to try to break out the other direction? I don't know. I have no idea. Uh, we did, the 1941 envelopments, but those are kind of almost baked in the cake. These are, you know, AI programming. This is getting pretty high level stuff for the AI to try to figure out how to deal with potential envelopments. So we'll see. We'll see. By the way, it's episode 130, if you can believe it. Um, that's amazing. That's amazing that we made 130 videos here. 48 turns in. Actually, I've moved along faster than I think I did in the original War in the East. Um, So anyway, I just want to thank you guys for the support. I mean, I keep cranking these out because they're the most popular videos by far. People love this game, it seems, or are very, very interested in it. I'll say that. So yeah, thanks. All right, here we go. He's through his logistics phase. Now we'll go into his air planning phase. Oh, he's taking East Kiev. Oh no. Well, we had to pull out of there. I just felt like that was the wise thing to do. Now we'll see. I don't know. Is he going to run more uh, interdiction type bombing missions? I have no idea. Well, we're about to find out. See if he's going to do any ground attack here. Doesn't look like it. I mean, this is only day one, but it looks like he's running very limited air. Now, we have just absolutely ripped his air force a new one here since we brought the Luftwaffe back out. I mean, he's losing 700 or 800 planes a turn so far since we did that. Looks like he did all recon. He lost one to flak, nine operational, but he basically only ran what 70 sorties there. Was it even that many? Well, here we go. Front attacks coming up. All right, where to first, Mr. Soviet Computer Man? Okay, just southeast of Kiev, and he does push us back a hex, but we didn't route. Not yet, anyway. That's okay. That's okay. We've got units to bring over here. Oh, wow, that's a massive attack. Now he does push us back. That was, let's pause that. Wow. Okay, that was 8-0. Now you remember that's where I moved the motorized out of and moved him up here. Now look how many planes he's losing. 18 fighters, 44 bombers. We lose 1 and 4. Okay, we brought in 162 bombers. Wow. Okay. We lost 754. He lost 525 and 18 AFVs. We lost more guns, but 61,000 men against 11,000 men. He took down the fort level to 0 and we retreated. Let's hope he does not attack there again, because that could be in real trouble at this point. Now it's a little less important because we could always, do something with an envelopment out of Kiev there. All right, he knocks us back just to the northwest of Veliki Luki. Oh, he's making a little play here, it seems, as he heads towards potentially Pskov. I guess we'll see. He gets no joy there, though. He loses 138, 1 to 2 odds for him there, so no good for him. Okay, this is southwest of Smolensk. And so instead of backing up and trying to get out of here, he's trying to go through us. Now, 1 to 3, we win that. And now he's trying to come over here to help. He loses 1,600 men. He had us outnumbered 70,000 to 14,000, and we absolutely held on and did all kinds of damage there. 1 to 3 again, 854 to 67. He didn't even take down our fort level there. All right, he tries to attack into this again. So he's trying to go this way and collapse this if he can. I don't think he's going to be strong enough now that we're not under the winter rules. Okay, he tries to move around here. Oh, you can see him shuffling. He's shuffling. He's like, whoa, 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 we got to get out of here. Now we've got really strong hinge on this door right there. All right, he knocks Hungarians back. That's to be expected. It was only 2 to 1. They didn't rout, and they gave as good as they got there. We'll take that. That was interesting. So he tried to attack straight forward there by Smolensk, and I tried to break through. Once it became clear that wasn't going to happen, you could see his forces start to shuffle to the east to get the hell out of there. Okay, this is just south of D Town. We win that battle pretty handedly and keep the fort level. Oh, oh, okay, okay. He just blew these Romanians out, but luckily that doesn't do anything for. I mean, we lose the troops, but it doesn't do anything for him to break this pocket, right? Because they were behind all this anyway. He's really coming in at this unit south, but now, I mean, we're actually gaining strength on the odds. That's over a river. That's a really tough. Over a river into a level 3 fort, you're not going to get a lot of luck there. And that's it. Okay, I'll certainly take that for a turn. Um, we held really nicely there. He didn't, excuse me, he didn't attack down the line, down the railroad line, near Tarnopol, Vinica, out in that area, which really surprises me. I thought he was going to try to go that way, but I'm sure that the AI saw that potential envelopment and is now going to try to pull back. Now, one advantage where we came through is when he pulls back, that's likely to be deeper into the swamp, right? He's out of the swamp in the south there a little bit, in the north of the south. He's out of the swamp, and so he'll be going back into the swamp if he retreats. Let's hope he does it. So he's forming his front line here, and we'll go around the map here in a second when this once it gets through our logistics phase, and we'll just kind of take a look at how he reacted to potential envelopments. All right, he's going to run his freight. I'll just go through this. There we go. It is now turn 49, May 24th, 1942. Dateline. Uh, okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. He didn't, completely crushed. Now we're down to one hex there, and this is right by this river. It's where the two rivers come together right here. They're minor rivers. What is that? The Saws? I don't even know what that is. Um, so he's constricting right here. We'll have to hit in that hex if we can, and at least keep it too wide. Now you got the nice roadway out of here, and this is defensible for us in these two hexes because he would have to go across the river. We'll just have to check out that situation. Man, I hope we can pull this off. And away we go. Here it is. All right. We do have some things coming on the map, but are they all our support units that we pulled on here? Looks like it. It looks like it. We can scoot back here. Um, We, yeah, nothing. Why do I keep pointing to Krakow? Stop doing that. There's Warsaw. Nothing in Warsaw, nothing in Berlin. So we actually got no full divisions this time. Okay, we lost 27,000 men last time, 502 guns, 40 AFVs, and 199 aircraft. Okay. We lost 22,000 men off the map. 78 guns, 500, or we gained 78 guns. We gained 529 AFVs. That's a lot of those replacement battalions coming out. We'll have to put them in, strategic places. Aircraft 59 we gain on the map. You can see the theater boxes. Now, after all we did last turn, the Soviets gained 68,000 troops and 549 AFVs. He's rolling those tank battalions back out. Okay. Let's go look at our charts very quickly here. Well, let's look at the weather. Let's look at the weather. So it's the May 17th up to May 24th. The weather on the ground, light mud. May 24th, weather on the ground, light mud. But now you can see some fronts moving in here. Let's go back to May 17th and look at the air. It's still raining. Just don't be heavy rain. Okay, it's still light rain out here. It looks a little darker here. Is that true? Yeah, it looks a little bit darker out here. It's not heavy rain though. As you can see, if we go back here, that's heavy rain. So this is just medium rain, I guess, and this is light rain. Come on, just don't saturate it out here. We just can't afford that now that our panzers are out in the middle of a swamp. Um, okay, holding the line a little bit here. We did get shoved back. Can't remember exactly where that was. Was that here? Here? I think it was here. No, he's got a fort level. Not sure where that was. Um, Here he did not advance onto this railway. We'll have to just knock him back and get going the other direction. All right, here's the breakthrough. You can see he has rushed some units up here, but we've got infantry that we can bring out here and hold this line. Now you see what he's doing defensively. He's trying to get up into these spaces. Now remember, we have more mobile units back here. For instance, we've got 29th Motorized back here. We've got this Panzer Division that's back here. So we've got other stuff that we can bring out here, split up if need be, and try to hold this. You can, I mean, he's really congregated here. But as you can see, this is even more divisions than we thought. So he's got like kind of an inner line that it looks like we broke behind, but then he's got a line back here too. So, where was I talking about that it got down to two? It's right where these two smaller rivers come together. I thought it was right here, right? Oh, I guess he controls these hexes. We've got one space too many here, and so he's got control all the way to here. Okay, we can deal with that. None of these look overly strong, at least what we can see, but we're going to be running a lot of recon this time. It's part of the reason I recorded this, is because I'm going to do the air war and record another episode probably tonight for that before we go live tomorrow. All right, when you look over here, he tried to break through. He actually did get through our two infantry units here. I think we can put the old squeeze, the old nutcracker on him, and hit that, smoke him out of here, I hope. Uh, this Panzer division just didn't get any movement points. I'm not, it must have missed a dice roll or something. Well, that really hurts this movement because I do think we can get down in here, maybe even over to here. But we need these guys moving somewhere. He's only got 6 movement points. Boy, that sucks. Okay, moving down this way, the situation hasn't really changed a whole lot. Hungarians keep dropping back as we try to cut things off. Let's take the fort levels off very quickly and see if we changed any of the supply situations. I don't think we did really because we've got to cut this line. This is what's coming down to these guys, and we haven't cut that yet. So, you see a little bit of yellow out here, but nothing too major. Let's see up here, red. Now you're starting to see some red in here. That's because, we cut this line that was probably coming into Orsha to freight these guys. We're even seeing a little orange and red out here. So a little orange and red there too. So, cutting these freight lines will cause that. Now, they're not isolated. We're not all the way around them yet. But hopefully we're hurting their freight and supply situation. Over here in this pocket, as you can see, he's trying to get out. But here you actually do see red. And if we put it on, gosh, we haven't had a reason to even put on the I don't even remember. Oh, it's this one. That's right. Yep, these guys are all isolated, and as you can see up here, obviously they are not. No shocker there, right? But these guys are all isolated. Excellent, excellent. Now he's come up quickly here to try to plug this, but we're going to keep trying to go around. He didn't really drop back here all that much. He's got another 10 or 15 divisions out here. But that's all for next time. Oh, I was going to look at this very quickly. Let's look at map men. You can see the Soviets are starting to go hyperbolic. We went down a little bit. Let's look at losses. All right, 150,000 again. If we can keep this at 150,000 for 15 or 20 straight turns, game over. Uh, now we'll probably have one real big and then it'll come down. We'll see. But keeping this around 150,000 is the one chance we've got. Gun losses, yeah, I mean, 2,300 guns. AFVs, 347. He had almost 500 the time before. Aircraft losses, 1,150 last turn. My goodness. Yeah, we finally, turned. This is going to go straight to zero. Yeah, I wish. We finally started to turn that a little bit. Yeah, after all those AFVs we destroyed, he went up this time. 500 came out. Aircraft, he went up. That's after losing 1,100 aircraft. Now, a lot of this stuff's coming out of his reserves. I'm sure, during the winter, he put stuff back in reserves and it's coming back around. You can see he's got a terrible freight situation over here, actually. Those don't look too healthy. All right. We'll do all this tomorrow during the live stream. I'm going to try to take care of the error on my own. I'll just tell you what I did. When we come back tomorrow, it'll be May 24th, turn 49, as we continue to try to get more of this right here. Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.